everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let's go ahead and get started with this tarot read. We're going to use the numerology cards today, guys. Woo! I had a whole bunch wanting to pop out right away. We'll see what message comes forward. Interesting. Parenting, love, patience. I can already relate to some of those. I think parenting and patience go fucking hand in hand. Spirituality, relationship change, teaching and learning. I do get a very interesting vibe off of this. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a parent and child relationship, but I do feel like somebody was trying to help guide somebody else, trying to help teach somebody else. Do you feel that patience? I do feel that love connection. I don't know if we're going to be talking about romance here, or perhaps even a relationship between somebody who is a guardian with somebody younger, and sort of the transition of that person turning sort of into adulthood and taking off on their own. I'm going to grab a few more cards because I want to see where everything fits in here. Rebirth. Do you feel a chance for change here? Somebody's going through some sort of a change that has to do with all of this love partnership. This is a transition in a relationship, and I feel like it almost went from like parent-child, the dynamic, into something a little bit different, something on more equal footing. We're going to grab more because I still don't know whether we're talking about a parent and who now has an adult child with a change that way, or if this is just a personal growth, just a regular relationship where somebody has stepped up and evolved and decided to change and contribute in a more mature way. We had abundance pop out too. Interesting. Whatever this change is absolutely positive in this relationship. I feel like it's very much beneficial to both parties. I also feel a deeper connection between these two people, whoever the cards are talking about. So this might not ring true to all of you guys. I'll grab a few more. Effort. Happy ending. It's funny because I just feel like growth and maturity. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody went from a child to an adult. Because, I mean, fucking Christ. We all know enough adults that they might be older, but they're sure as fuck not very mature, right? Whoever this is did make that sort of mental, emotional, spiritual change in their life. They did find that personal growth. Nature, self-love. I'm going to grab a few more here. Change, music. There is something that this person found in their life that brought about this maturity and this change. It is something outside of this relationship. It's something that they had to discover for themselves. It is represented by this music card. So I'm not necessarily saying that this person discovered they're good at music or they love music and it gave them their voice and then they matured and came into their own. It's whatever this music card represents to this person. It's something very personal. It's something very individual for whoever this person is. I do feel like it most likely does have to do with a creative outlet of some sort. The number on the top of this card is 32. 3 represents that individuality and that creativity. And 2 represents balance. Whatever this thing was that this person discovered for themselves, that's become some sort of a passion, some sort of an emotional outlet. This is the thing that has helped this person to find a shift in perspective and to allow them for growth, that personal growth. It's something they're putting a lot of effort into. It's something that's helping to build their self-confidence and their self-esteem. And it's like, I'm not going to go over here and do this stupid ass shit anymore. And I'm not going to cause conflict and fighting and whatever, because now I recognize that I have this thing that shows me how much better of a person that I can be, how capable I am, and how much I can do, how much I can achieve if I put that effort in. This is where this switch came. This is where this switch came. And you know what this might be speaking to? This might be speaking to a mentor that they found along the way. This might be what the relationship might be. You know, it starts off as they're sort of learning and they're growing through this relationship. And now their mentor, their teacher has gone from sort of being, you know, way up above them maturity wise to now they're starting to come up to that level and it's starting to become a more equal partnership. And they're both benefiting more from it. I'm going to grab more because this is a really interesting read. I would love to know who this speaks to and exactly what it's talking about. Because those of you out there who know what this is about, you know what it's about. So I would love to know. We have healing and we have communication. I also feel like whatever this thing is, this person's discovered for themselves that's given them this new sense of self. I feel like it's helped to heal them from shit from the past or things that they've been going through. I feel like it's funny because within whatever this is, and I don't necessarily feel like this is the end goal of it, it's almost become like counseling. You know, it's like somebody who's going through something rough and they found a mentor to help them in some sort of a skill that they want to learn, a trade they want to take on, something creative that they're wanting to do. And while they're learning it, it's like they're slowly opening up and talking about their life. And so it's sort of become this deeper thing than actually what it was intended to be. But I feel like it's brought an absolutely beautiful change into somebody's life. We have pride. It's funny. Spiritual partnership. Spiritual partnership. And spiritual career too. Whoever this mentor is, this is somebody who is a more spiritual individual. Now, I don't know if this is just open spirituality, if this person is very deep within a faith, but they very much believe in some sort of a higher force, a higher power. Like they're most likely intuitive on some level as well. And they actually use these gifts to try and help the people that they interact with, including this individual that the read is talking about. Completion, perseverance. They are helping someone to go through a certain chapter of their life. I don't know what this is, guys. I don't know if this is a skill that somebody's trying to learn, if somebody's trying to go back to school and they're getting some sort of coaching, some sort of mentoring. These two people were brought together for a reason. And I do feel like this journey has become something even bigger and something deeper in the relationship, has become closer and more rewarding than it was actually intended to be to begin with, because these people were destined to come together at this time. And I do feel like it started off by sort of one individual helping another, but as these two people bonded, I do feel like this has become more mutually beneficial, and both people get something out of this relationship. They both enjoy each other's company. They're both taking something away from it. I feel like they each look forward to seeing each other when they come back together for a session of whatever this is, whether somebody is, you know, tutoring for school, learning to play an instrument, learning art, learning to learn a trade, whatever it is that somebody's doing here, because the cards are not being specific about it. But I feel like it's become something more than that. And it's given someone a direction. It's given somebody focus. It's given somebody healing. And it's brought two individuals together who have a very deep connection, and deeper than probably than they intended or thought that it would be as well. Let's see. So we do have the Death card, the Ace of Swords, Three of Cups. The Death can speak to transition. Closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one. The Ace is like speaking a true Three of Cups celebration. The Three of Cups can also speak to camaraderie and friendships. The Death card, I want to know where that Death card sits, because I'm getting a funky feeling from this, like whoever this person is who went for sort of this mentoring, this teaching, I do feel like it applies to them. I do feel like it speaks to their journey. I do feel like it speaks to something that they were healing from. This person may have lost somebody extremely close to them, and this is what they were wrestling with. The King of Pentacles, security. This King of Pentacles, this is our teacher. This is our teacher. This is our mentor. This is somebody who's nurturing. This is somebody who's kind. This is also somebody who's tends to be a teacher or can be a teacher. It's also somebody who can be good with their hands, so they can be a tradesman or a farmer. Tradesmen definitely have something to teach as well. Let's see, balance. And Four of Swords, healing. That is what they have to offer. Like I said, I don't know that this was the original intention. When they started doing this teaching, when they started doing this tutoring, whatever this was, sort of taking on a parental role, taking on the role of being a spiritual, I don't know, a spiritual leader, or offering that spiritual guidance. But that is what it turned into. It is what it turned into for someone. strength. I feel like they help somebody find their inner strength. They help somebody find that inner strength to re-engage in life again. Because I feel like somebody had kind of shut the world out. Somebody had kind of shut life out. Somebody was in a very negative and a very dark place. And this absolutely helped to turn them around. The Ten of Swords. I see a huge change in this Ten of Swords. I also see a change in a direction that somebody was going. I don't know if this person was starting to use or getting into trouble or getting in with a bad crowd, the one who came to this King of Pentacles. But I feel like they've turned that around. Like now they feel like their life is worth more than that. And like they have this new zest for life again. They have this thing that they're passionate about, this thing that they're excited to do. They don't want to sort of just give up and go down whatever path that was that they were going down before, which was extremely destructive. I don't know what it was, but I can feel that it was extremely destructive. And I do feel like it might have led somebody to perhaps poor health or passing away. Like it was really bad. Whatever somebody was doing was really bad. I feel like this King of Pentacles almost saved this person, but they didn't just do it. They helped this person sort of save themselves and pull themselves out of this path. The Two of Wands, which is choosing a path. It's also partnership. It's the partnership that came from these two people coming together. The Hierophant Guidance. Absolutely, their guidance helped them to change a new path. Queen of Pentacles, stability. And Crossroads. This Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they're the same energy. So I'll tell you too, with that King energy, that masculine energy, can sometimes be a little bit more aggressive. Can be a little bit sort of more action oriented, like going out and getting things, going out and achieving things, going out and working hard and putting that hard work in and getting dirty and doing it, where that Queen energy, that feminine energy is a little bit more softer. It's a little bit more nurturing. It's sort of like laid back and allowing things to come to you. I think whoever this person was, this mentor embodies both of these qualities. And so that's part of what helped this person so much, because it's like they could go from sort of that leadership role and being more assertive about giving this person advice and teaching them, to being soft and allowing this person to open up and speak and being empathetic and being nurturing and kind. I do feel like sort of that back and forth was like just the right amount of everything that this person needed to have this change of heart, to choose this new path, to step away from a destructive way of life and to embrace something different. We have the Ten of Wands, the releasing burdens, and the World card. I do feel like this person came to our King, our Queen of Pentacles, our teacher, with a lot of burdens, a lot of emotional burdens. I do feel like that's changed. And definitely our teacher has contributed to that. But it's like a teacher can only do so much if somebody doesn't want to learn. And this person wanted to learn. This person was open to learning. This person was open to changing. And this person was open to doing the work to achieve something new and to start a new chapter of their life. Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. This person put in a lot of growth, a lot of personal growth. And the Nine of Pentacles is like the minor arcana version of the Empress. So this person is coming to a higher vibrational energy. And it's not just this teacher who contributed to that. I also feel like it's whatever this thing is that this person took up. Because they seem to have a knack for it. They seem to be a natural at it, like it's a natural skill, and it helped to boost that self-confidence. It helped to give them a sense of pride. It helped to give them that passion and that drive for something in life again. Knight of Pentacles, trust. And the Magician, which is skill. This person gained skills, and part of their skills was not just whatever they were being taught here. They originally came to this teacher to learn. But it was emotional skills too. It was learning to open up to others. It was learning to love themselves. It was learning to embrace life. I feel like this person picked up a lot more than they intended to learn. And I also feel like this teacher taught more than they intended to teach as well. Like I keep getting this, like it was unexpected. Like it started as something mundane. It started as something common that they would have with anyone. And it just built into something bigger and deeper, because these two people were destined to come together at just this place in just this way, so that they could each offer each other something. Achievement, karma. perfection. Not 8 of Pentacles. I think they help to allow someone to see a truth. And I don't feel like it was like, oh, someone's cheating you, someone's lying to you, but I don't feel like that was the truth. I feel like the truth was on the inside, and somebody's own self-worth and being true to somebody's self. Also delving into their emotions and being able to feel their feelings and not hide them and stuff them deep down and then have it come out in like anger and in destructive ways, but allowing it to channel through whatever this is and bringing it out in that way and helping somebody to express it. That Wheel of Fortune says karma on it. I do feel like this is good karma in some way, but I don't feel like somebody did it to earn good karma. I just feel like it's put out there, and I do feel like it's going to bring rewards back. And it's going to bring rewards back to both parties, because I have this distinct impression that whoever this student is, who's making this life change, that somewhere down the road, they're going to pay it forward to someone. I don't understand where or how that's going to come about, but I'm just being given this distinct impression that they are going to pay it forward. And like this teacher has no idea the impact that they have made on somebody's life. It's like ripples, like when you throw a stone into the water and the ripples that go out, it's like you don't really realize how far those ripples go, and they are going to go quite far. That's 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. They made such a difference in somebody's life. That's what it is too. This person, in their way of sort of paying it forward, in their way of helping others, I feel like they're going to open up about their story. I don't know if they're going to write a book or write their story or do public speaking, or if this is just going to come from someone they randomly meet who they sort of see themselves in that struggle, and they're able to offer what their teacher offered them. But I do see that communication is going to be a big part of it in their paying it forward, and I see more ripples. So it's like this teacher threw in one stone that set off ripples. And it's like that's going to lead to other stones that set off more and more ripples that just keep going and going. I see like this is actually bigger than the two of them realize, and the difference that it's going to make in just their 2 lives, it's going to carry out into other people too, because those people are going to carry that on. This is a really interesting read, guys. I would love to get some feedback on that. I really hope I get some comments here. Communication, 6 of Cups, being able to open up about that past, being able to have sort of a new lease on life and a new perspective is helping to make new choices, different choices, better choices. It is going to bring positive things forward. We do have the 5 of Swords. The word at the bottom of this card says revenge, and I am pulled back to the Death card. I do feel like this is part of somebody's journey. If they lost somebody close to them, our student, I do feel this is part of that darkness that was consuming them, and possibly wanting revenge, because I felt like whatever it was going to lead to a dark place and could actually lead to them passing away as well. I do feel like there had to be sort of a level of forgiveness here, or a level of moving forward, or at least not looking for revenge, not sort of starting something very dangerous that would have ended in a very bad way. Relationships, positivity. That's interesting. I'm getting a completely different vibe from those cards. And I'm going to tell you the vibe that I'm actually getting. I'm getting spirit coming forward. So I do feel like whoever this person lost, whoever our student lost, is still keeping an eye on them. And is extremely proud of the choices that they made, is extremely proud of the growth that they've exhibited, that they've seen. And they're following their journey, and they're encouraging them forward on their journey. That's very interesting. 4 of Cups. I do see in this too, it's like it's going to change the way this person has relationships in the future, and not just with anybody who they perhaps take up sort of like a student. It's not just with their teacher. It's not just friends, family. It's even in romance too. I just feel like this person is going to be more open emotionally in the future to others around them, and it will bring bigger rewards. Absolutely will bring bigger rewards. This person is coming into a higher vibrational energy. They're very young, but they will wind up being like this Emperor energy. They will wind up being extremely wise. They will wind up being intuitive, successful, confident. All of these things, they're starting to come into that, because we did have that Nine of Pentacles, which is the beginning of that kind of growth, of coming into the higher vibrational energy, of seeing that they can achieve what they want. The only thing that can hold them back is them. It's that new vision, that new sight that their teacher was able to give them without even realizing that that's what they were doing. Absolutely. I also feel like they look at people who they were friends with before, or who they had relationships before, and they see them in a new way. So these people, there's certain things that they would have said before, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm totally in on that. Now they look at it and go, fuck, that's immature. That's a terrible idea. I'm not doing that. I got way too much to live for. I got way too much going on here now. They have this passion they want to follow that's given them a new beginning. And they're not going to get involved with any kind of drama. They're not going to get pulled into any kind of revenge or crap like that, or arguments. Page of Wands. And Nine of Cups, that fulfillment, wish fulfillment. They can do that for themselves now. I do feel like this is a huge skill. Like I said, kind of showed up by accident. I just keep getting that vibe. This was supposed to be something simple. These two people coming together. It seemed mundane. It seemed everyday. And it became something absolutely deep and absolutely bigger. What a beautiful read, guys. Please, please comment if this resonates with you. I want to know where this sits and who it's speaking to, and that the message got where it was supposed to go. Alrighty, guys, if you enjoyed that, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.